Hello everyone, I'm getting ready to do a quick video on how to sublimate onto a canvas using the thermal laminating pouches. You're going to need laminating pouch, your canvas, this is an 11 by 14 canvas, heat tape, a scissors, a pen, and my image that I printed Sublimation ink on Sublimation paper. I used Craft and Bestie's paper with Cosmos ink. My canvas I purchased from Amazon along with my thermal pouches I got from Amazon. The canvas is 11 by 14, the pouch is 11 by 17. Now, the first thing you're going to do is separate the pouch. You can just tear it apart because you only need one side of it. Okay. The next thing, you can either use an X-Acto knife to trim around it, but since I don't have a protection on this table, I'm not going to use the X-Acto knife because I don't want to mark up the table as I've already done with some. So what I'm going to do is center it in the center. Can you see I have it there? Because there's nothing else I can use the pouch for after I do this anyway. I'm just going to take my pen and mark around it. Got my box. Maybe you can see my line that I drew around there. I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut it. Just going to cut all the way around it. I'm not the best trimmer. And then glass side. You just want the paper the same size as your actual canvas that you're trying to sublimate. So then I have my heat press going. I have it at 350. You're going to place the laminating that your lamination sheet back on there, shiny side up. Okay, let's move over to the press and we can finish this task. Just 1 second. Okay, now we're at the heat press. I got my pouch, my canvas with my laminating sheet, shiny side up. Turn this on, this will make a difference. You're just going to line it up on there. Once again, I got my press at 350, and I'm going to press this for 10 seconds. I have it on there. Take your protective sheet of butcher paper. Some use copy paper. Put it on there because it just slid. I want to make sure, yeah, it's still lined up. Bring your press around, and you're going to let it go. Also, your pressure, mine is, I need medium pressure. Not too much pressure on here, so I have to, okay. Let it go for 10 seconds. Okay. Raise it up. Remove your paper. The laminate pouch is on there. Now with sublimation, this is going to need to go for 60 seconds. So I need to set my timer now for 60 seconds. I'll take my image that I did in Photoshop. I designed it in Photoshop. Actually, let this cool just a little bit before you just actually put it on there. But if I can hold it, it should be fine. Make sure the canvas is in the center of your image. Once again, I did the image in Photoshop 11 by 14 because that was my canvas size. And I'm just going to secure it with a piece of heat tape there. And fold it over the top. With a piece of heat tape here. Turn it back over. And your image, when you do it, is always printed mirrored, because then when you turn it over, it's face up. So got my image on there. It's centered right in the middle of the canvas. I'm going to cover it again with the paper. And I'll let this go for 60 seconds, just for 1 minute. So let this go for a minute. While this is going, I'll just go over my supplies again that's needed. My image, I did it in Adobe Photoshop. I printed it with my Epson 7710 Sublimation ink, Sublimation paper. I got the ink from Cosmos Ink, and the paper's Crafting Besties. The canvas, the 11 by 14 canvas, I got that from Amazon, as well as the thermal pouches came from Amazon as well. And I used heat tape. Now you can either, you have to trim it, but you can trim it using an X-Acto knife or a box cutter or what have you. I did mine where I traced it and I just cut it with scissors. Put the canvas with the laminating sheet for 10 seconds. Take it off, let it cool a little bit. Align your image on there, adhere it with heat tape, put it back on there, cover it with your butcher paper, and process it for 60 seconds, 1 minute, and we should be just about done. This is really a quick process. Remove it. It's going to be extremely hot, so now I have to go and take off. Woo. Some do it for 60, some do it for 45. You kind of have to just gauge it yourself to see what works best for you. And here we have 11 by 14 canvas for this doll. This is a friend. That's her birthday, so this is her birthday gift. What I'm going to do is take this canvas. Hold on, let me turn the camera back around. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take the canvas that I've just sublimated, that I showed you all. I went purchased a frame. It's 11 by 14 frame. And I'm just going to put it inside this frame. Put it back together. It was just a frame I purchased from the local store. Okay. She has her own beautiful portrait art where I used a lot of her photos from throughout her life to celebrate her birthday. So that's it for the video. I'll also make sure just to put the supplies that I use down in the comments. Please leave a comment, like, share. I'm new to this, but I'm just trying to share with others as I learn things to do. So I've done several of these. This is like maybe the 5th one that I've completed, and they come out extremely nice, and a nice gift and keepsake for anyone to have. Thank you.